What is up, everybody? It's Fuck20 here with another game review, and I've been waiting to do this one for quite some time, and it is of The Evil Within, published by Bethesda and made by Tango Gameworks. And there's the back, and I'll read the back for you. It says, "Enter the mind of a madman. After witnessing the slaughter of his fellow officers, Sebastian is ambushed and knocked unconscious. When he awakens, he finds himself in a deranged world where hideous creatures wander among the dead. Facing unimaginable terror and fighting for survival, Sebastian embarks on a frightening journey to unravel what is behind this evil force." Okay, so I enjoyed this game quite a bit. Uh, it is It has amazing horror atmosphere. Uh, oh yeah, it's produced by Shinji Mikami, so there you go. Creators of Resident Evil. And the enemy designs are great. The Keeper is probably my favorite enemy design. He reminds me a lot of the Nemesis in some parts when you actually have to fight him. And but that's just one of many boss boss enemies that are in this game. But I had a lot of fun with this game, like I said, and I beat it in just over 19 hours because I searched fucking everywhere and still didn't get all the collectibles. But yeah, this game kicks tons of ass, and I was very happy with the overall game, and I've been waiting for it ever since it was first announced. So it was well worth the wait. But I'm gonna spit here. But anyways, let's go into gameplay. The gameplay overall was really good. There was glitches, but that I was expecting that. It's made by or published by Bethesda, so it's pretty expected. So, but the aiming system took me a little bit to get used to because it's almost like you're going into first person mode, but you can still see your gun and that. But it just was a little awkward. So I was expecting more of like a Last of Us style uh, shooting and shit like that. But speaking of The Last of Us, the gameplay reminds me a lot of The Last of Us, mixed with Resident Evil 4 and Outlast, actually, because of you hide from the enemies and shit like that. But you can choose if you want to hide or take them out, which is a bad idea because ammo is insanely limited. And like the main gun you'll be using probably is the crossbow because that's you disarm traps and you get parts to make bow bows, make arrows and shit like that. And there's not too many guns, maybe 4 or 5 that I ran across. Apparently there's more, but I never used them in my first playthrough. But story-wise, the game, I think it's really confusing, but it's a horror game, so it's made that way on purpose. So it was a good story. There's a few holes in it that I didn't really get and understand, but maybe a second playthrough would help me get it better. But I don't know. It was a pretty decent story, and the voice acting in this was actually surprisingly good from for Shinji Mikami. Although Resident Evil 4's voice acting was quite good too, but whatever. Voice acting isn't the whole game. Graphics on the PS3, they're pretty good. Well, they're actually really good the for a last gen game. But the it takes a while for the textures and the patterns on like the walls and shit like that to load during videos. I noticed, but during gameplay, I really didn't have trouble with it. But overall, the graphics were pretty good for PS3, and the controls, they're pretty much typical stealth survival game. Just play The Last of Us, and it's pretty much like that. But there's tons of blood and gore. It's a horror game. It's expected. I like that kind of thing. Survival horror is my favorite genre. So, but if I had to compare this game to another game, the closest one I would say it is to is The Last of Us, and I do like The Last of Us a tad bit more because of the story. The story in The Last of Us is just fucking amazing. But gameplay wise, I'm gonna have to go with The Evil Within and creature designs and everything like that, because there's actually boss battles in The Evil Within, unlike The Last of Us, and I felt The Last of Us was missing that. But yeah, so Evil Within is a great game. So if you got PS3, PS4, Xbox, 360, Xbox One, definitely pick it up. If you're a fan of survival horror and stealth, because stealth is pretty important in this game. But if you're not, I would definitely stay away from this game. But like I said, this is my favorite genre, so I always get survival horror, like a big name survival horror, whatever the fuck. But yeah, so if I had to give this game a grade out of 10, it would be a 9.5, because I thought it was that good. Tons of shit to do. There are tons of collectibles to find. Well, not tons of shit to do. The story's pretty linear, actually very linear. But there's still, you can explore. That's what took most of my time up. I was exploring everywhere to get ammo and health and all that. Oh yeah, there is a leveling up system where you can level up your abilities and your guns and all that stuff, and you get this green goo stuff, and it's pretty decent leveling up system, but it's a leveling up system, so it's pretty much all the same. But yeah, anyways, so Evil Within, definitely pick it up if you like survival horror. Best one since The Last of Us, I think. Best survival horror game since The Last of Us. But yeah, so Evil Within gets 9.5 out of 10 for me. And yeah, so I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.